Welcome to an episode of the Grift, where we put the dweebs in their place. In this episode, we're going to be talking about Boogie, lying about cancer, and Kombrutus, Stuttering Craig, finally getting their money together. Now, recently I talked about Kombrutus, the creator Sweet Baby Ink detected on Steam, launching his own little grift on his website, where he has a donation button now because he needs to have donations to have a website. Anyways, before it wasn't working, but now it is, and he is asking for this much to keep on fighting the good fight. You can support our mission and make a donation today. We're an organization dedicated to raising consumer awareness, and thanks to you guys, we've come this far. But to keep this journey going on, we need continuous support. Please consider making a donation today. We don't do it for the money, but we need money to keep doing it. Really? Donate now. $5? $10? $25? $50? $100? $500? To keep on fighting the good fight? To keep hosting this site? Come on, guys. And to buy a domain, it costs $15. To host it at best for the year, another $100. And then you can keep on attaching as many domains you want to that host. So it doesn't cost nowhere near $500 a year to have a website up. And the time taken to update it? See, the thing is, Kombrutus, it isn't like he has to quit his job or his day job or whatever he was doing before this little grift came up. He's spending the same amount of time that he would be doing on YouTube as he was regular, except now he has a focus. He has almost 500,000 people on his Steam curator list that he's hoping to cash in on. So he's making a website to cash in on that. I get it. We all get it, but be truthful. We don't do it for the money, but we need the money to keep doing it. You need about $200 a year to keep a website up. And like I said, the time that you're giving to it is the time you'll be giving to your YouTube channel either way. So just tell it like it is. We want your money because we want your money. It motivates us to keep on making content, but don't lie to your audience to say it's not about the money when we all know it is about the money. Because if it wasn't about the money, you wouldn't have started this website. You would have just kept the Steam curator list up and keep on working on that. But you can't cash in on that, can you? So the website, DEI Detected, is for the money. Another person that was truthful about the money was Stuttering Craig.
Hell yes, we're gonna gatekeep, which is why it costs $30 a year to become a voting member. If you become a member today, guess what? We're actually taking suggestions for categories right now. Yes, you will decide the categories voted on in this year's award show. In 2024, we want to do a digital event because our goal is simple. We want to save as much money as we can for 2025 where we can hold a physical event.
He told you he wanted at least $30 for you to vote. Plus this other outrageous tier, $5 to fight the fight. Leak price, $1,337 because. But at least Stuttering Craig is offering you something besides just a list on a website. He's offering you an award show, a real Gamers Award show. And so far, he has raised around $10,000, given that he has about 333 members, last time I checked, who have signed up and given donations. Now, I don't know the exact donations, because it ranges from $5 to $1,337, depending on what you choose. But given if most people choose the $30 tier where you get to vote, it's about $10,000. Now at $10,000, this show has to be more than just something that he streams on his channel. Like I said, I did a show on mine, and I didn't charge anybody anything, and it took me months to prepare. With $10,000, he should be able to rent a venue and then stream it. Make it actual like an award show. A low budget one, yeah. Maybe streamed on different channels, different angles, or whatever you gotta do. But actually have a venue where people can attend. He has a $100 50 tier where you get to buy tickets. Maybe you can promote that now and keep trying to fill that venue until it makes it profitable for you. That is the only saving grace for taking back games, the real Games Award show, and asking for this type of money from gamers. Actually delivering an experience for them like you said you will. An alternative to the game shows that we have now. But it has to be real. It cannot just be a stream on your channel and various channels. Not with that type of money you're asking for. Otherwise, it's gonna be a grift. And now, a word from our sponsor.
Dogs don't belong in restaurants. Period. I had this discussion before on this channel. People were like, yeah, I see a problem with it. Being in the place where I'm eating. You willy-nilly bring a dog into a restaurant. People are eating in the restaurant. They don't want to see your big shaggy dog. No dogs allowed in a place where you eat. Why is that so hard for people to digest? The society of neutering dogs. Dogs have more rights than me. People don't like dogs. Dogs!
Thank you, American Cat Association, for looking out for those damn dogs. And now we're getting to Boogie. Hopefully I won't have to talk about Boogie too much because, come on, man, everybody and their mother talks about Boogie. But since I did talk about his crypto scam, and the reason why he did it was because he needed money to fight cancer, I'm gonna put a bow on this story, at least for my channel. But Boogie lied about having cancer. He recently confessed. He was confronted by a bunch of different people, big streamers, Destiny and Mutahar, and the list goes on. And it came to a point where they wanted to see his medical portal where it shows that he was diagnosed with cancer. Turns out he wasn't. He jumped the gun. When he went to his doctor, supposedly he had markers or stuff for it, but he Googled it himself, WebMD, and he came with the conclusion that he had cancer and ran with it for 2 years saying he was being treated when he actually wasn't. Scamming his audience for money to fight cancer, so it's just an excuse. I've always had mixed feelings about Boogie. You know, I knew he had lied about certain things or embellished, or he wasn't really the person that he was portrayed to be online. But this pretty much shows that he lies about everything, anything in order to get sympathy, money, to manipulate, to grift. I'm left speechless with most of the stuff that he does. But he's been exposed by Critical Moist, Mutahar. I mean, the list just goes on. Even Keemstar's throwing him on the bus, supposedly that he's fired now from the Local podcast. But the thing is, Boogie makes that podcast. Boogie being outrageous the way he is what people follow him for now. Without him, that podcast is nothing. At this point, when you're as big and famous as Boogie is, when you have no skills, you know, in the marketplace for work or anything, he has to be bigger than life, and he has to do the things he gotta do now in order to get attention, in order to stay relevant, because this is Boogie now. Recently, he went to the point of trying to self-harm himself, pulling out a knife during the Local podcast.
Tim is telling people to cut their fucking arms. Go fuck yourself.
I'm just saying that it would be a lot cheaper than wasting your money on
I'm just
Diet
saying, cut
Dr.
yourself.
Mountain
I'm
Dew,
just saying
whatever
you
the fuck.
slice your fucking arms open. Oh, you want to see that? Hold on. Okay, I'll do it. Give me 30 seconds.
No,
Holy
wait,
shit, the
whoa.
next era.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Like, imagine, like, after Googling it.
Do not do anything with that knife. No,
We
no,
don't think-
no.
Hold on.
No.
No, he wants me to. He told me to, right?
No,
Told me to.
no, no,
Told me
no.
to.
No.
Oh, this is
Put
someone standing eating a
that away
sandwich.
right now.
Someone standing eating a sandwich, Destiny.
Put that away right
You
now.
fucking piece of shit.
Okay, okay, all right.
Keemstar had to actually shut down the podcast because, you know, Boogie was at his little peak. You never know what Boogie's gonna do. Now, I don't think he's gonna harm himself. He does it for effect. He does everything for effect. But, you know, you also don't want to get banned from YouTube either. So there isn't really anything I can add to it, only that he lied. It was proven because he was so desperate for money that he was willing to scam his audience. But when offered $80,000 to prove that he had cancer or just a diagnosis from a doctor, anything, he couldn't provide anything. So in the end, he knew that the jig was up. So now, nothing that he says can be believed. Anything about his health. I mean, we know his health is bad. But recently he said he had autism. It's like, now everyone's gonna look at him like this. I can't really add anything to the story. Just wanted to put a bow, at least for my channel, and for the grift. So now we're gonna move to Dweeb of the Week. The Dweeb of the Week is Smash JT for trying to take down the king, but missing. Now recently I made a statement about Smash JT because he called his political enemies, opponents, creatures, and how he tried to dehumanize them. so that it can be easier for everyone else to hate on them. He recently compared that to me calling people a dweeb. Smash JT. Okay, so calling people creatures equals bad, but calling them dweebs equals good? Gotcha. Just trying to keep up with your logic. Like I told Smash, come on, dude. Trying to compare dweebs to creatures is freaking laughable. Hardly comparable at all. Ha, ha, ha. One is dehumanizing, and the other one is pretty much just making fun of somebody. Apples and oranges. But for Smash, trying to equate the two, when he talks about his political enemies, and me just talking about somebody on YouTube who was leaving me stupid comments, come on, Smash. You're better than that, bro. If you're gonna come at me with something good. Not with stupid little rebuttals like this. I know you're capable. Don't do it, Smash. You're gonna hurt my feelings. Oh. For Smash JT, trying to come at me and compare calling somebody a creature and calling somebody a dweeb, where one is dehumanizing and the other one's just making fun of someone, Smash JT gets Dweeb of the Week. There's nothing wrong with giving money to your favorite creators for whatever reason. You know, I don't care about people who donate to this cause or that cause. I don't pocket watch. It's your money in the end. I just like to point out that there's people out there who like to get their audience angry, or who like to promise this and that and never deliver on what they promise, but yet they take that money and spend it anyways. Stuttering Craig has an opportunity here to deliver on that promise, to actually give gamers out there an alternative to what's given to us. But you gotta do it right. With that amount of money, you gotta do a venue. And people out there who are asking for money, creating websites with donation buttons, should also deliver on things besides just a list or something that you're gonna be doing anyways. In the end, there's only so much money that we need. So if you are blessed to have an audience that just gives you money for this and that, or if you have that website and you end up getting $500 donations, do something good with it. Give back, pay it forward. Actually, deliver on something that your audience can be proud of besides just a list. In the end, just be truthful with your audience. Don't lie about a sickness, because there's people out there who are actually sick who could use help. And someone like Boogie out there lying about an illness only makes it harder for all those other people who actually do need help. That's gonna do it for this episode. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.